Okay, well, thank you everyone for coming. I am again Santa Claus, leader of the Santa Rampage Bicycle Ride, a fundraiser for the Wisconsin Bike Fed, your statewide nonprofit advocacy and education bicycle promotion organization. So let's start off with, we got a few people on here, a little few boys and girls. Let's just start off. You can, maybe just, again, reminder to stay muted. We will have a kind of question and answer section as we go. I want to run through a few things first. Then you can unmute and ask your questions or type it in the chat there too. First off, let's see. How many good boys and girls have done the Santa Rampage in the past? Give a thumbs up somehow. Okay. I don't know if I can see all. I don't know how many all you I can see. Let me see if I can change this maybe. Here we go. Now I can see more of you. Okay, good. So you've done the Santa Rampage before, but of course you're here because we're changing it up a little bit. Obviously, we've been in a tough situation last year during the ride. I do appreciate if anyone participated virtually. I know I did see some Santas out in Milwaukee riding and enjoying it. So because we're still kind of in a situation where it's tough to cram hundreds and potentially thousands of people into Lakefront Brewery or other indoor establishments, and the Bike Fed wanted to celebrate our new office. So get people to kind of come and use that as a hub, and we want you to know where it is so you can feel comfortable. We're coming to say hi and chat with us more about your cycling issues. So that's going to be located at 187 East Beecher, at the corner of Beecher and Robinson, near Kinnickinnick Avenue and Bayview. Lovely neighborhood. So the ride will then, at about 9:15, we'll take off from there. Now the route, as you may have read, is a little bit up for attention. If you have been in the neighborhood lately, Beecher is under construction and closed. Kinnickinnick's under construction and closed. So the exact way we head out of there might be up to a daytime, game time decision. But anyway, we'll head together as a nice slow roll pace, as if you've done it before. We got to keep a large group of people together. We're going to try and not, speed by with children, older people who haven't ridden in a while, don't feel as comfortable. So we're not going to, be speeding along, and this is definitely not a race. From there, we'll kind of head west and north, where we'll kind of head up 2nd Street, 3rd, 4th, over to 5th, and then 6th up past Great Lakes Distillery. And then we'll keep on riding. We won't be stopping at the portion of the ride, won't be stopping anywhere. We will then be riding up north into downtown along 6th. We'll jog east over to Water Street. We'll head north there, where then we'll turn into Brady Street heading east. Take Brady Street east. We're gonna ride through past Nomad, near Lakefront Brewery, Roman Coin, another sponsor. We'll head south down Prospect. We'll wiggle our way through either Summerfest kind of grounds or the 3rd Ward. That's again yet to be determined by some construction. We're gonna try and avoid the hop train tracks so that we don't have any falls on those by someone getting a little slipped up there. Then we'll head back down. One moment, my little elf is down here. Do you want to sit? Yes. Oh, the list for Santa. Okay, can we read it after I have this call? Okay. Bye-bye. So again, yeah, the route is a little bit up to grabs there with some construction issues going on. We'll head back south, down South Water. turning right at National, passing Boone and Crockett and the Cooperage, some other post-ride sponsors. Coming over by Second, past Indeed Brewing, Mobcraft Brewing over there in Walker's Point area. And then the ride will come back south and end back at the bike fed. So if you drove or rode your bike and live in Bayview or something, we'll get you back to the start, which is a little different in the past where it went kind of just down North Avenue and we dumped you out. So, just kind of be aware that the ride and myself will make that full loop and come back at the end. And I guess at the beginning for about an hour, Kegels Inn and Will and Sprocket will be providing food and drinks for purchase. There'll be bathrooms there. We'll have a fire pit, and with the partners at Stitchweld, and there'll be a fire pit outside of there. So you'll be welcome to hang around there in the parking lot. Let me see, we got a quick question here. The route is, the tentative route is posted online. Let me put that link if you haven't seen it into the chat, which has a lot of this information I'm kind of covering here. From there, obviously people can go, the ride's over and you can go back to another place you want. You can go home, go back to the North Pole. And we'll be providing all of there's a list on that website too, that has all the post-ride stops and sponsors and supporters who'd love to have you come by in your outfit.
But she came around.
So it's about a 10-mile route. We're gonna try to keep it. Mike, Mike Bonds, can you mute, please?
Monday was a work day for us.
All right, Santa muted Mike there. See, that's the power that Santa has. I can put you on the nice list, put you on the naughty list, or mute you. So again, and then, again, please, the ride will be over. Please act responsible, be safe, stay with friends. The ride, again, is a fundraiser for the Wisconsin Bike Fed. Supports a lot of our programs and work to educate children, families, any rider who wants to get on a bike on safe riding skills. We advocate for more trails, funding, policies at the state level that make each ride better. I'm not going to get too much into all of what the Bike Fed does because that would take up all our time, but obviously check out the website. Feel free to ask any staff that will be there the day of, about more about what we do or how you can get involved or anything like that. So let's see. I'll keep taking a couple questions here. So the stops in the Milwaukee Rampage we aren't going to be actually stopping. We're going to ride near some of them. If you decide to hop off the ride or join up at the ride at some point along the route, that is a free will decision that you have to make and decide to hop off or hop on. So, and of course, then after the ride kind of comes back, again, you can kind of go wherever you'd like to go. So in the interest of kind of time, and again, not cramming people into, small places all at once. And as well as, I just want to, this ride, although Santa, is well aware, some of you like to imbibe in the Christmas cheer. Okay. We're going to save that for after the ride. So, make those decisions accordingly. I suggest talking with friends, talking with your bike club, making new friends, and kind of following a group. So, okay, good. We got some good questions here. No, the ride is just going to go up Brady and then come back down Prospect. You know what? I'm wondering now if I was working on, Santa was working on some alternate possibilities, some alternate realities. I may have had that map live for a minute, for a while. I should double check that that map is on the correct version. But good question, something I'll make sure that the correct version of the working map is the right one up there as soon as we're down here. Suggested parking places. Okay, I'll double check the map right after this, Chuck. Thank you. Appreciate the eye to detail. Parking places, if you are driving from out of town or farther away, which we do, welcome people. We have people from Illinois, West Bend, Sheboygan, Madison, La Crosse, who all come out to do this because, again, it's the world's largest holiday-themed costume bike ride. The parking will be on-street parking, Bay Street, just east of our location, is about 9 blocks long, and on a Saturday, it rarely has anyone parked on it. On a Saturday morning, even less so. Again, it's street parking, so it's going to be free, but I would keep your car locked. Don't leave valuables out in plain sight. And there's also some other parking on South First Street, and you know what? I'll add those all kind of to the map, so it's a little more clear as well. Again, the map is kind of in a working fashion right now, so these are all good update reminders to make sure are functioning properly. Janet asks, will there be people to direct us at any intersection? Yes and no. So we will be riding together as a group, like I said, pretty slow. It would be very unlikely for you to get so far behind that you don't see where people are turning. We will have some
22.
helper elves who will be kind of, at the back and just keeping an eye out for any stray reindeer that, busted out of their gate and got a little lost. There will be some turns, and maybe, we also will provide is the final route to you in an email that morning or the night before with, you got right to me, with a ride with GPS and the Google Maps. We'll provide both links in an email, once we have it finalized, so you can download those or put it on your phone and follow along. If you do get maybe you accidentally followed someone who was peeling off early, but you didn't mean to, we should be able to kind of get you back on track pretty quick. And we will have some people at the back and in the middle, just keeping an eye out. Good questions. Thank you.
So were they?
No.
So I did look ahead in Santa's Magic Christmas Ball, and if anyone near a wooden toy that Santa's giving you, let's knock on it right now. 40 and sunny predicting. Okay, knock on that end table there, or that little toy train. Randy says, I'm thinking of using a bubbler. Randy is a smart individual, because the bubbler bikes, there's one station immediately at the start of the race or ride. Oh my gosh, Santa, get it together. At the ride, and there's another station 1 block away, and there might even be another one like 2 blocks away. So 3 stations very close. There are also multiple stations, along the route or not too far off of it throughout the course of the time. If you do want to, get off and make a stop or get back on. Joel says, rolling at 9:15. Joel, yes. We will leave at 9:15. North Pole time. I see a little young nice lister up there. You want to wave to Santa, little one? Hello, little kid. Let me guess, your name is Billy? Santa, what is it?
Oliver.
Oliver, I was so close. I know there's so many kids, Oliver, that I gotta keep straight. It's hard on the screen. You're so small. But Oliver, Merry Christmas. Maybe we'll bring you some presents under your tree. Okay, some more questions here. Great, great, great. I'm glad you are all you are so inquisitive, because this will help other people who couldn't join us make sure they're getting all the same answers, questions answered. There will be portalettes at the start and stop there, located in the Wheel and Sprocket parking lot. Sponsor bars opening. That varies. Most of them will be open starting at, well, it varies. 9, 10, or 11, they'll start opening. Some of them do have kind of end time limits. I would be a little bit more aware of what time a bar wishes you to go on your merry way, and they may have some other events scheduled for the evening, or other other things going on. Maybe they don't have the staff to go all day. Various things like that. So please be conscious of when a bar has asked that Santas move along. But I think about all of them should be open by the time we are able to get near them. There also will be kegels will stay at the and have food and beer back at the Wheel and Sprocket location. If you kind of just want to go and do the loop and then stay there. If you live in the neighborhood again, or you're not in a rush to do any more riding, that'd be fine. All of this information as far as the bars and their specials and their locations is right now on that website that I put earlier. If you want to scroll up, I think I can pop it back in here. What you'll want to look for on that website is the Santa's list. That is a nice, handy, downloadable document that will show you what all the locations are. In addition to the first 500 people who registered and paid, come to the checkout or check-in point at the bike bed tent, and we'll give you a printout of that and your commemorative patch as well. And if there's anyone on here who's listening and they haven't registered yet, we've hit 500 pre-registrants. So if you registered, thank you very much. If you haven't, Santa's a smart man, and he saved about 50 more patches. So if you haven't registered and you wanted to get one of those commemorative patches, I would do it tonight. And we got just a couple extra just in case, but that will be that's as many as we got. Santa's elves exhausted all of their supply. Okay. All right. Anyone want to? You've been great chatting. Did anyone want to unmute and ask a question? Maybe they're a little more personable. Maybe they want to get in there. No one else is wearing their Santa gear, I see.
Do you guys need help volunteering that morning?
Wow, you are trying to get on the double platinum nice list, Chris. Okay. Yes.
I think I talked to you about it.
Yes. The biggest help, if you do want to volunteer, is just honestly in that kind of period of like 8 to 9:15 a.m. Helping with some of the barricades, kind of directing people, maybe helping checking people in, directing people to like where the bathrooms are, just some kind of general kind of crowd control and welcome stuff. And it would just be from, again, about 8 to 9:15. That would be very wonderful. Anyone who wants to do that can email info@wisconsinbikefit.org, or you can give us a call up on our number, which You can call my number because I don't remember our regular number. That's 414-253-3331. 414-253-3331. If you're showing up maybe that morning or you're not sure and you want to like last minute decide to volunteer or come by, just come by and find me, or you can shoot a text to that number. I probably won't be able to be answering rings, but shoot a quick text but come by the bike fed tent and we'd be happy to have you help. Does anyone this and lots talking in these things is more difficult than you think. Anyone bring in like their bike club or a bunch of friends from work or anything like that they want to give a shout out to? No? Okay. Well, you should invite your friends from work, friends from recycling club, and get them out. It's a great time. I mean, you all know, you've all done it. And I really do, I know these are kind of it's a little different than it's been in the past. And it's a little bit like it was before. It was different than it started. It's gone, it's kind of gone through some iterations and some growth and some changes. I don't think you have a event run approximately 17 years and gain up to 3,000 participants without some changes being necessary and some logistics and insurance things having to be worked out. So really appreciate everyone's questions and curiosity and your willingness to join and again invite some friends. I think it'll really be just a really good time. We're going to keep that same vibe. You'll still be drawing smiles and cheers and hopefully happy honks from people we see on the street. Everywhere you go, happy people in the street, especially when we're dressed in holiday garb. All right. Well, was there, I feel like we hit a lot of the questions that I thought people might have. Again, we'll be, this is being recorded. We'll post it on the website link later. I will double check those maps. But I would say that as far as like the actual route, wait for the email that will come to all registered riders approximately a day before the event for kind of final confirmation. Again, review the Santa's list, look at make a plan with your friends for, afterwards where you're going to go and route that out, because we're not going to be able to route everyone's, ride out after the official part. All right. Last call for any other questions. Otherwise, I think we'll play our way out of here.
Who wouldn't go? Who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Down through the chimney.
We'll see you on Saturday, December 4th. Good night, Oliver. Go to bed good.
Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the
Thank
housetop.
you.
Down through the
We'll see
chimney
you
with
December
the
4th.
down through the chimney.